Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you the finals of the WEC. This is going to be between Rudan versus Sonik. Sonik spawning as the yellow Night Elf player here on the top right hand side of the map of Amazonia. Meanwhile, on the bottom left we see Rudan spawning as the red Night Elf. Now, this is going to be another Night Elf versus Night Elf mirror match, and this is going to be, I'm hoping that this is going to be a very, very exciting game as well. This was the finals. The previous games were the semifinals of the WEC. I believe it stands for the European Championships. I'm not 100%. Or WarCraft European Championships. That's what I would normally think WEC stands for. But then again, I am often very wrong. Anyways, let's go ahead and come down into what's going to be happening here. And I am expecting to see Demon Hunter versus Demon Hunter matchups once more. What are we going to be seeing in this matchup, though? Why am I getting so tongue-tied today? Okay, maybe it's because I'm a little bit warm right now. And, well, not quite as rested as I would like to be. But then again, being a father of two, not an excuse, just an explanation on why I am so tired. If you are a father of two and are always full of energy, hats off to it. Hats off to you. You just have much more energy than I do. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's happening down here. We are going to be opening up with a Demon Hunter and a Demon Hunter from both sides. No big surprise there. As you guys have seen from Saturday's matches, what we may be seeing... Oh, what is this? The Wisp actually getting aggroed. That's actually a big surprise there. Is the Wisp going to get a kill? No. As the Ancient of War now trying to come back over. I think what he was trying to do was trying to aggro against the Ancient of War, but because of the Purge from the Renegade Wizard, it actually prevented it. Now, a little bit of bad news, though, for Rudan. Rudan is not going to be able to actually use Lightning Shield on the Archer to try and deal extra damage back to these other units. So this Ancient of War will end up taking a little bit more damage. Meanwhile, down over here, you can see what exactly Sonik is doing. Sonik is using that Lightning Shield to do extra damage, and he is going to be slightly faster than his opponent. Now, in any real-time strategy, you want to get ahead of your opponent every second, every opportunity that you can. So that's exactly what we're seeing coming in from Sonik. Sonik is now already running down with this Demon Hunter, who is already sitting at level 2. He has Claws of Attack +6 and also Mantle of Intelligence. We'll see where of this is all going to be heading to here in just a moment. Actually, this might actually be the the third place matchup. Anyways, let's go ahead and come back down here. There is a quick mana burn against each other as we see the Demon Hunter now going up against the Demon Hunter once more. All right, Demon Hunter versus Demon Hunter matchup. Yeah, I actually think this is the third place match, not the first place match. That might actually be a little bit of an anti or a real spoiler for those of you guys who saw Saturday's games. Anyways, let's go or have not seen Saturday's games. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at this. We see a Claws of Attack +6, Mantle of Intelligence. That is going to give him a little bit more mana burn. Meanwhile, we see that Rudan's Demon Hunter actually has Cloak of Shadows. Meanwhile, archers now attempting to take down the Moonwell here. Only one archer. The other archer actually trying to prevent this Demon Hunter from just causing too much harassment. You can see that Sonik is doing a good job placing down pressure and forcing the Moonwells to be used on these Wisps. That's exactly what you want to be seeing and doing at this point. You want to make sure that those Wisps are just draining those Moonwells so that they cannot be used for those Demon Hunters later on. Many of those Moonwells are pretty much barren. This one is barren down over here as the Demon Hunter now backs off, as we are now also going into Huntresses. Alright, I think Sonik is going to have a bit of an advantage in this matchup because he has just come off another Night Elf versus Night Elf mirror match. There is a Shadow Meld. Demon Hunter just attempting to take down this Huntress. Huntress is taking a lot of damage, now being forced to run all the way back. Meanwhile, Sonik is really looking to perhaps find a way to get some damage onto some of these Wisps and cause a little bit more disruption, but he hasn't really been doing that yet. There is another reveal, and this is just a very, very smart play coming in by Rudan by building this Hunter's Hall here. by building the Hunter's Hall right there, he guarantees that anytime that he does need a reveal, he can simply just click on the Goblin Observatory or Laboratory and reveal. The problem is that it is rather expensive. It is twice the cost of Dust of Appearance if you are just trying to reveal the area around your hero. So that is going to be a little bit more costly, as we are now looking at the Demon Hunter now making his way back down. Teching the tier 2. Sonik is already nearly done. Meanwhile, Rudan is already done, but he has not yet started to train up a second hero. We'll see if the Keeper of the Grove does make an appearance this time around. Goblin Shredder quickly added into this game here, as we may be picking up... No, we are not picking up a Tavern Hero. Tree of Ages, no Tavern Hero that I see so far, as the Demon Hunter gonna be pressing on here and trying to clear out this creep camp. No, not gonna be pressing on. Gonna go ahead and just run back down to this bottom left-hand side. Rudan gonna face an uphill battle to try and take down all of these units here. You can see that the Archer is pretty much draining all of that Moonwell juice, as the Goblin Shredder is now in position, now trying to fight back. There is a mana burn right there. You can see also the Demon Hunter now trying to pull back. Are we going to see, a bit of repairing now onto the Goblin Shredder. The Goblin Shredder now repairing, getting repaired a lot, but it still could get taken down here. The Demon Hunter is trying to get within range and does take it down. That is going to be a big blow dealt, as we are now looking at Sonik just destroying through many of these units. Huntresses, just the sheer number making it very difficult, as the Ancients of Lore are not yet done, and because the Ancients of Lore are not yet done, there are no Dryads as of yet. However, a Scroll of Town Portal will reset everything a bit. Let's take a look at the hero choices. So far, no one has yet to grab a second hero, as we're looking at a level 2 Demon Hunter versus a level 2 Demon Hunter. Alright, Rudan's Demon Hunter very gung-ho, attempting to clear out a creep camp pretty much by himself with one archer behind. That is not a very smart move. He's going to end up draining his Moonwells even further, and his opponent is most likely going to be at level 3 anyway. So is Rudan going to get to level 3? That is the big question here. Perhaps taking down the Sasquatch will be enough, or maybe even just a Forest Troll here. He really needs to find a way to back off. There is only one archer, and here adding in a little bit of extra damage. There's level 3 as the Demon Hunter now runs away. Alright, Moonwell. One Moonwell is at 300 mana, another one at 216, so the Moonwells are rather full. This is going to be good for the Demon Hunter, Rudan, as long as he is initiating with pressure. If he is not applying pressure to his opponent, then that means that he's going to be on the defensive end and be forced to fight inside a base that doesn't have mana in those Moonwells. Alright, Keeper of the Grove is already out on the field. Are we going to perhaps see an Entangle? Yes, there is the Entangle. The Demon Hunter quickly going to get surrounded here, and that is going to be bad news. Are we going to see a Scroll of Town Portal? Yes, we are going to see a Scroll of Town Portal, but there is simply not going to be enough units. Even if the Scroll of Town Portal was able to save all of those units there, Sonik will easily take game number 1. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed game number 1. Please stay tuned for game number 2.